Where you from? Are you from out here? Born and
Yeah,
raised?
Stone Mountain.
Okay, born and raised.
Yep. I went to Chambly though.
Okay.
Stone Mountain. What part of Stone Mountain? The bad part or the good part?
Like Hambrick.
Oh,
I was on Hambrick.
okay. You know, Stone Mountain, little East Atlanta,
You already know, man. A lot of shit going on.
Central Drive, shout out all that.
Man, that's why I had to move back out here. I was like, it's different. It's slower.
Yeah,
It's just slow pace. We're up in Swanee now, so
yeah.
But
The
they
Suwan?
building Gwinnett up though.
Yeah, the Suwan.
yeah.
They building Gwinnett
So
up
we're
though.
like
It's
2 miles. Not even 2 miles. Probably like a mile and a half away from the spa and the my spa and my gym.
I know that's good for the commuters though.
Oh yeah.
You know, being
Oh
consistent
yeah.
every day.
Same. 3 red lights away.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about no long commute, nothing like that.
Man, my wife dropped. I dropped my wife off across the plaza. Walk over. Son walk across the plaza.
And then you living in Swanee, I know like that's important for your family because that's a safe area. You right by the Georgia State Patrol outpost.
Well, what?
You got
Man,
12
the Duluth
everywhere.
know who I am. Hey, what's up? Cause I used to stand on the side of the road for like 3 years, 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, and that's how I got all my clients. Stand on the side of the road, shirt off, just like, hey, y'all wanna come work out with me?
He was on some. You was on some car wash
yeah.
here type vibe. Yeah.
Cause you know, growing up in Stone Mountain, you know what I mean. They got like all those Liberty, Mutual, or them folks out there flipping them signs, and
Yeah.
I'm like, if I quit my job, I can stand on the side of the road. Shit, I'm in shape. Shit, they gonna come work out with me. Hey, are you that guy on the side of the road? Yes, that's me. Come on in.
Was it a passion to work out? Like this is something you always want to do, help other people, motivate other people, or this is something you just
No, I always liked it. I worked at the
rolling? Yeah,
I'm just saying we had them right there though, bro. Like,
This
they-
is a great cold
He was
opening.
getting into the YMCA.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, I worked at the YMCA, man. I started off working there doing like lifeguard, swim instructor, front desk, building monitor, fitness instructor. So I was like, man, I can open up my own shit, man. I done did enough.
And I know it's easier working with adults than it is working with them kids.
I don't know. I got some adult kids right now. Nah, but it's easier working with adults. Working with ladies, you know, I love my man, but it's easier working with women though.
And you feel like it's easier to work out with women than men?
all fitness trainers be
Yeah.
like, women listen easier.
They
listen
do.
They listen better. Men be like, I know. I know.
Man, so it's
think
a
about how
pride
dad
thing.
is.
It's
Think
a
about
pride
how
thing.
dad is going
Yeah,
to the gym.
okay.
He
You
coming
know,
over
pride
with a gun.
thing.
Tell me what he want
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're 300 pounds. Let me help you.
Exactly. Nah, it's more. I feel like it'd be an ego thing, man. Like
It's an ego thing.
you know, men don't. You know, women listen. You know, they natural listeners. So
They seeking your advice and everything
Yes,
while you're in there. Yeah.
But not only that, women genuinely all the time be in the gym. Like even like us, like we all work out stuff like that too. But like not like on your level, but still we would be getting in working out, and women be like, I just don't know what to do. Troy. I don't know what to go in there and do and where to start at. That's mainly like what I hear from women. Like when they trying to start their workout journey.
oh yeah, most women don't know. Most men don't even know what to do when they get in there. They just doing whatever they seen on the internet. So I thought it'd be easier to train women, and yeah, I am. This is year number 9 this year. Crazy thing about it, yeah, 9 years entrepreneurship, no punching clocks. So
You escaped the matrix,
No
bro. I
punching
know
clocks.
that's a
No
blessing.
punching clocks.
No
No
punching.
boss.
No boss.
nah, but you your own boss, man. It's actually hard to be an entrepreneur, bro, because
definitely is.
nobody waking you up, bro. You get paid last. You know what I mean? I just had to fix my heating unit, the gym cold. Ladies like, it's cold in here. I'm like, damn, I gotta get it fixed.
Yeah. You
So-
thought you could thug it out.
I thought I could play it out.
Just grind. Don't think about the cold. Just grind.
Man, what? I tried for a minute. I was just like, I gotta keep it cold in here so when y'all come in here, I get y'all warmed up so it ain't too hot. Yeah, it's messing with y'all and getting y'all sick.
He had a whole
But,
spill for him. and
yeah,
everything,
but when I started coming in, it was cold. I'm like, shit, I gotta get this fixed. I gotta get it fixed ASAP, man. But,
Little hiccups in the road. Ain't nothing too.
man, that's easy work, man. Like, you know, over 9 years, there's just been so many different things, man. You just get stronger every day. Like I was telling you earlier, just take it one day at a time. Just keep going. All work works. Even when it seems like it don't work, it's still working on you becoming the person you need to become in order to do what it is that you want to do. So just keep going. Don't stop. If it's not working for you, it's working on you. And it's doing its most important work when it's working on you. So the longer it works on you, the better it works for you in the end. You don't want no quick, fast Come fast, go fast.
Yeah, everything pause, but everything
Yeah, you gotta watch this, man. I mean, he be on.
everything come fast is not good. Anything come quick ain't good. Pause.
You have a wife and a child and everything, so that grind is different and everything. But you say it's 9 years in making. So like when you were starting out, what made you keep going and keep pushing at it? 'Cause now you have a family, so yeah, you got to provide for them and everything. Show your child like how to come up in life and everything. But when it was just you, how did you like?
My wife is like I said, my wife is my biggest asset. Like she was always there to push me. Even when I had nobody in my classes, she was always there. She always believed in me. Because a lot of people didn't believe in me. A lot of people around me was just like, you gonna quit your job and do what? And I'm like, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work people out. Hope people not gonna pay you. But I said, I'm gonna show them better than I can tell them. Because people said I couldn't go to college. My counselor told me I couldn't go to college because I graduated with a 4th grade reading level. It's like, you can't go to a 4-year school. Well, I'll show you. Don't worry about it. I went to 4 different schools in order to get 2 different degrees, but I still made it happen.
Still got it done.
They said you couldn't do it. It can be done.
it
Oh,
can
yeah,
It's just
man.
gonna be a little bit.
Slow motion better than no
That's
motion.
what give you the extra little drive, man. When somebody's, oh, you can't do it? Okay, I'll show you.
It's that chip on your shoulder.
Man, what? And you just got to keep pushing, man. Like, it's been times, year 2, I was just like, should I still be doing this?
Is
I
this
went
for
homeless.
me? Yeah.
Yeah, homeless for 9 months. Me and my brother stayed in the back of the gym, and we would literally take showers at the Lifetime in Lawrenceville and be back at the gym. Like, for 9 months, just continuous doing that. And that's when I developed my discipline. You know what I mean? Not going out, not watching sports, not having a bed. So I literally had to just dive in and just read more books, focus in on podcasts, and just self-development. And that's what got me to the next level. And that was the best 9 months I ever had.
Developing your mind.
Yes, man. I could have went to my mom's house. I could have went to my brother's house. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay here. And that's what made me strong. And now I feel I can't get beat by nothing now.
You say you were struggling, but that time was struggling. That was the best time you had. How did you find the light in all that?
Because when you listen to motivational speakers, man, everybody came from something. You know what I mean? And like where I come from, everybody don't do what I do. So I was just like, man, I know it's light at the end of the tunnel. We all Christian based. We all believe in God. And faith without work is dead. And I had faith. I just had faith that it's going to happen, man. If it's not working for me right now, it's working on me. And it literally had to work on me in order for me to become the person I am today. If I would not be the person, I wouldn't have lasted this long if I wouldn't have went through that. Like everybody was like, COVID ain't got nothing on them 9 months. On those was my hardest months.
Them was your
Yeah.
COVID months.
Your trial around everything, yeah.
First time I got into bed, I cried, man. Me and my wife moved in together, and I cried. I was like, damn, I ain't been in the bed in 9 months. I ain't had no TV. I ain't had no shower. I was sleeping on a futon. It was different, man. So I really appreciate everything. People always ask me, like, how you doing? It's another day in paradise, man. Like, that's how you got to think about life. Like, to do what we do every day, this is paradise to somebody. Everybody be looking down. Be grateful for what you got. Because you'll never know when this shit can be took.
Exactly.
Everything can be took. Your clothes, your shoes, your parents, your friends, your spouse, whatever. So be grateful, man. If I could tell y'all anything, be grateful.
No, for sure. But we gonna go ahead. Yeah, we got a great
Shut up. Yeah, that was a great introduction to the show. This would be a great show. Yeah, that's a cold open, man.
Great little start with introducing ALLN1 episode 29.
Guys, wanna go see a dead body?
Got
Oh,
me,
this is my camera right here.
T-Roy in here today.
CDOR on myself, CJ, you know.
Tyrese.
You already know, man.
And then our special guest, we got Mr. Sanchez very with us today.
Hey, man, I appreciate
AKA
y'all.
Mr. Health and Wellness. And you know, we appreciate you coming on today on set with us and everything. Like, thank you for coming on. It's a big help.
Man, no problem, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. I'm proud of y'all, bro. Y'all walk me around the studio. I'm like, God damn. You know, these boys dead serious out here.
Hey, man, we trying, man. We
Man,
just trying.
y'all doing it, bro. Don't say trying. Y'all doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Try to sit down. You either sit down or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Play
that's
no
true.
game.
Nah.
But yeah, you self-made entrepreneur out of you said Stone Mountain and everything. You know, how was it just starting your journey and everything, getting into the fitness journey, and like you said, you know, as far as when you first got the building and everything, how did you put that plan together and everything? How did you go about it? I know you said you was like starting off homeless and everything for 9 months, but how did you put the layout together? How did you go about it? Like, I'm gonna get the building, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Actually, it was all a thought coming back from Chicago. I had got a job up in Chicago working in construction. So I got 2 degrees. I got a bachelor's in constructions and I got associates in criminal justice. And I went into the workforce and got into it with one of my colleagues, and they threatened to fire me. And I was like, you know what? I don't like that feeling. So on the road back from Chicago back to Atlanta, I was like, man, I'm gonna open up a gym. I called my brother, I'm gonna open up a gym. He was like, how you gonna do that? I was like, shit, I don't know. We're gonna do classes every day, every Saturday at the park, Wade Walker Park. And we did that for about 3 months. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to invest into myself. But before I invested into myself, I called my homeboy up and I was trying to buy his motorcycle. And see, this is why sometimes it's all about timing. I wanted to buy his motorcycle, but he wouldn't sell me his motorcycle because he didn't have another motorcycle for him to have. And just so happened, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take this money and open up my gym. $3,000. It took $2,800 to get everything paid for. I had $200 left over. And I'm so happy I didn't get a chance to buy the motorcycle. I barely knew how to ride. Hey, I just knew I wanted to be on the motorcycle, my shirt off, and the ladies gonna go
Those
crazy.
things dangerous though, man.
They are. They are. And I'm so glad I didn't, you know what I mean? So I did that for 3 months, ended up getting my spot in October of 2015. And I quit my job February 2016, February 26th. And I ain't looked back from there, man. Like I just kept grinding. Just kept grinding, going through the ups, going through the downs, but just finding my way to learning personal development, just developing to be the person I want to be.
Okay.
So it was hard, bro. It was hard. I ain't gonna say it was easy. Ain't nobody telling you to get up. Ain't nobody telling you to go to sleep. Ain't nobody telling you to pay this bill, pay that bill.
It's just gonna turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's nonstop, bro. It's nonstop. Like I was working before I got here. This is work.
Yeah.
So being an entrepreneur is different from how you sit on TV. I make it look easy because I don't really promote all my stuff I go through. So you be like, dang, like Sanchez just making it happen. But I go through my go-throughs. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't
not-
show your downtimes though. You
Yeah.
can't. You just gotta be even kill all.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know if I'm broke or if I'm rich.
Nah.
I mean, I agree with that, but I feel like sometimes it is important just to not show your downfalls, but it's important to show people like, bro, I go through it too, because everybody don't got to learn from your success. They can learn from your downfalls too, because they be like, all right, if he did that, I can avoid going through that as well.
That's why I feel like that's why mentorship is so important, man. And I try to join different mentorships. I bought a mentorship like 2 years ago, and mentorships are so important because you get a chance to buy other people's mistakes, the mistakes they already made. Reading books is so important because you get a chance to read 365 pages of somebody's whole life who spent 50 years to write that book, and now you get a chance to live another life. So learning from other people's experiences is another way. And I feel like that's the way to grow even faster.
I heard you said like 2-3 things about books. What's some of your favorite books that you've been reading?
Oh, my number one book is called Limitless by Jim Quick. A lot of people don't know about it. He's my brain coach. Jim, Jimkwik. And he teaches you how to read a book in a week. Like I said, I graduated on the 4th grade reading level. I'm like, couldn't read. So I took a class on how to learn how to read faster, how to comprehend, read with my finger, how to remember stuff more. So that's my number one book. And it's like, they talk about like digital distractions, digital delusion. Like we have access to so much information. So that's why we forget so much. How many numbers you know by heart?
Not a lot. I was just about to say your memory's impeccable. Your memory's impeccable. He was talking about February 26th. He was talking about that's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
The fact that you know each specific date, I can barely remember
Yeah.
last week now because we just got so much information at our fingertips, and you figured out how to isolate yourself from that and get back to like what's really important in terms of like building your mind, your family, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's about focus, bro. It's about focus. Like, I write with my left hand also, so I write with my right. But during COVID, I said, let me learn how to write with my left, because when you write with your opposite dominant hand, it just triggers different parts of your brain. So if I write with my left hand, it's triggering the right side of my brain, and it works on your focus. And a lot of people, everybody wants your focus, man. Everybody wants your focus. I want y'all focus right now while I'm talking. People want your focus on the internet. Your mama wants your focus. Everybody wants your focus, man. So you really gotta focus in what you need to focus in on, man. Wherever your focus goes, that's where your energy gonna go. Yeah. So stay tuned into the right stuff. And the crazy thing about it, the people that are entertaining us, they can educate on how to entertain us. So really,
how to manipulate us.
Yes.
Not the whole thing behind it.
Yes.
How to grab their attention.
What's gonna keep them on this platform longer? Like, even with y'all pocket, what's gonna keep them watching even longer?
Engagements, all the time.
That's it. So really focus on just educating yourself. That's what I'm big on. Every day I'm trying to educate myself on something new or going over some stuff that I already wrote.
No, I saw that on IG. You was working on the left hand. You kind of stopped for a little minute, but you built it back up. I was like, that's different. I ain't never seen nobody really to challenge themselves in a way like that. So I was like, that's
it make you feel good, man. It makes you feel good. Brush your teeth with your left hand. It'll make you more grateful. You know what I mean? Eat with your left hand. The food tastes better.
It'll make you
more grateful. Yeah.
I'm left-handed, so I'm just used to it.
What if you do it with your other non-dominant hand?
Do it with the right hand.
But when I was growing up, I had a weird upbringing. My mom didn't want me to be left-handed. So, like, the fact that I'm even still left-handed, I'm low-key in protection. She used to, like, tie my arm behind my back and all that type of stuff. So, my right hand's still pretty good, but I'm still left-handed.
That's what's up.
God made me, you know. He was like, yeah, he's going to be like KD.
Nah, I feel like, man, you can do both, man. It's like, when I write with my left hand, I'm more emotional. I feel like each letter. I feel the S. I feel the C. I feel the M. And it's just way more emotional than writing with your right hand. Writing with your non-dominant hand. So,
are you writing? You writing down like your thoughts, like your plans or anything?
Just journaling what you doing.
So you just signing paperwork.
So when I first started writing my left hand, I'll write out my day. So I'll put all my tasks at the top, and then I will put, okay, waking up at 3:30 doing this, 4:30 doing this, 5:30 doing that, 6:30. Every hour, because every hour counts, especially when you got kids and you're a business person. But now I'm just writing out my thoughts. Yesterday I felt like this, or today I feel like this, or writing out my goals. Whatever come to mind, really, bro. I can write a note to myself. I can write a note to my wife. I can write a note to God. Just whatever's on my mind at that time, I like to write it out and get it off my mind.
You said you get up at 3:30 a.m. That's pretty early and everything. But I wanted to know, someone reaches out and they book, you know, a class or a workout session with you and everything. Like, what's something they can look forward to getting in when they come to work out with you and everything?
They're gonna
kind of like, you know, sets you apart from different trainers and everything.
Oh, they're gonna get the energy, man. They're gonna get the energy, man. I'm all for my clients, man. I'm hyping them up. I'm very encouraging. If you tell me you're gonna do something, like Angel, she was telling me she wanted to be a real estate agent. I'm on her ass. I'm on you. Win the test. What you gotta do to study? What you gotta do? I'm more like a big brother, man. Like 60, 75 women, I get a chance to just motivate them. That's the biggest thing. I'm gonna teach you about health, wealth, and relationships. We talk about it all in there. I'm like everybody big brother. But sometimes they forget I'm in there, man, and they just be talking. I'm just there to be assistance of everybody. But I'm gonna give you energy. That's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you confidence. I'm gonna help you with more discipline. Hold you accountable for the thing. You told me you want to lose 10 pounds. What's up? I saw you all on the internet drinking and stuff. Did you say you want to lose 10?
He was eating pop. He was eating.
He was just drinking. I'm like, damn, how you know I was doing the other day?
Yeah, just holding people to their whatever they said they was gonna do, man. That's what really builds confidence. Doing what you say you're gonna do when you say you're gonna do it, even if, regardless of how you feel.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't gonna always feel like it. Since Sundays, I would normally be chilling.
Yeah.
I ain't feel like it, but I knew I needed to come. You know what I mean? To spread the message, man. So
it sounds like you really care about your clients too, bro.
Yeah,
Like it's
you get-
more than just. It's deeper than just working out. Like you really trying to figure out like their personal issues and everything. Like help them work through all of it, not just physically but also mentally as well.
Yeah, we get past that. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Now, what's up? What's up with the family, man? How are you doing? Like, I call them by that name. How are you doing? Not your mom, not your kids, not your husband, not your boyfriend. How are you doing? And we assess it from there. I know all of them by heart. I can tell when they having a bad day, and when they having a good day, when they feeling good, when they ate bad. I can see it all, man. Spending an hour with somebody 3 or 4 times a week, you get a chance to really know them.
That could be life changing for them too, though, because that could be damn near like a mental escape for them too. Like, man, I get to go here, work out,
Oh, yeah, that's what it
express
is.
myself. You know, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm stress free. This is what it is.
Yeah, that's the key, man. Like, even when I go work out, man, it's a stress reliever. Like, I done been in the gym
Definitely.
where I can cry and just let out a full cry, just like, okay, you know what I mean? I done seen that happen with the ladies in the gym, but it's another way of them to express themselves and gain confidence, and that's what it's all about. Gaining more confidence inside themselves, and like, especially when the world trying to tear you down, that's how they build themselves up, by coming in, putting in that work, telling them they can do something. And a lot of people have a lot of, like, some of the ladies, oh, I can't do this, or I can't. It ain't nothing you can't do. It ain't nothing you can't do. All you gotta do is get up under there and make it happen. But it's all about the thought. Your thoughts turn into feelings. Your feelings turn into functions. So it's all about how you think, man. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't. It's solely on you.
That's half the
And
battle.
that's how you're gonna get the results.
I wanted to touch back on that, like what you just said. Like, it's nothing you can't do. I done seen Angel working out with you. Like, you really like hold them accountable and everything. And that's what I feel like. They can come to you, like, if they having a bad day, they can be real with you and everything. But they also know, like, you still gonna expect them to come there and get that work in and everything as well too. So that's why I wanted to, like, give you kudos too on as well.
Man, I appreciate
as a
it.
trainer, because I seen that, like, they was one time in the gym, they was like lollygagging, they was in the mirror, it was a group of girls, he was like, hey, what y'all doing? Like, what y'all
Y'all
doing?
not locked in.
Come on, y'all not locked in. Let's get back.
Come on, man.
Get back to it. Next set. I heard you in the background, you know, and I was just like, dang, like, it's really, like, they really working in there. And I had never seen nothing like that with the women and everything.
You gotta stay on top of them. They'll get into some girl conversations and be like, hey, come on. What we doing over here? But they love it, man. I love my job. Like, none of them can tell. Nobody can tell you that I came to my job with my head down or anything like that. You'll never know what's going on with me. I'm always in a happy, grateful mood, man, regardless of what's going on. I know at the end of the storm it's gonna be a rainbow. Like, I'm just grateful, bro. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be alive. So every day, just take advantage of it. Take advantage of every day. You don't know when your last day is, man.
You don't.
Yeah.
You gotta take advantage of what God give you.
Man, what? Man, every day I'm grateful, man. I'm more excited now. You know, every day. Sometimes I can't even sleep at night. So I've been putting my son to sleep at like 9 o'clock every night. But now I'm waking up at 1 o'clock, ready, excited about the next day. I'm like, oh, I got to jump on everybody else. Everybody else sleep at 1. If I'm already getting my 5 hours of sleep from 9 to 1, I got an extra 6 or 7 hour jump on everybody else. Imagine how impactful that is over a course of 2 years, 6 months, 10 years. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Just get a jump, man, and be excited about life.
It's good to hear you say and be humble like that, but you don't really meet a lot of people out here like that.
You don't.
And I see why you're like that, because you actually have trials and tribulations. But it's like, how can you get someone who hasn't been through what you've been through to like think the way you do and like really
Change their
cherish
way of thinking.
everything? Yeah.
Everybody, that's a good question, loaded question. I feel like everybody got their trials and tribulations. Nobody's just out here tiptoeing through life and it's just easy like that. It's just the way you look. It's just the way you look at your trials and tribulations. Everything that I went through, I wouldn't take it back for nothing. Like, every single thing. I lost $90,000 in 120 days, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Somebody would have had to die. That would have been like the cartel. They would have been tied up next to a cow.
I'm moving like ghosts from power, nigga.
Some gotta shake. Hey,
Like,
some gotta
what?
shake, man.
Yeah, but just, you know what I mean? Even those trials and tribulations, I'm cool with it, man, because, you know, if I'm going to lose my way. And I take it with a grain of salt and just keep moving, bro. You're gonna have your wins, you're going to have your losses. So just keep an open mind with everything, man. You can look at the positive. Okay, you caught a flat tire. At least I caught a flat tire and my car didn't flip over.
My car still worked.
Yeah, maybe God was trying to slow you down. And then you meet the love of your life at the gas station. You trying to pump your tire up. You just never know how God has it all planned out, man. He already has everything wrote out for you. All you got to do is just live it and believe it. That you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And so that's what I'm living out every day.
Yeah, so doing the start, like you said in the beginning of the show, you started off doing workouts. You was working out on the side of the road. I wanted to ask you about how was that like being, that self motivated and you putting in that self work and grind. How was that free work beneficial to you and everything starting out in the beginning and getting the people to come work with you and come work out with you? How did that pull and draw them in? What did that do for you?
I think that set the foundation. Me out there working out on the side of the road, 5 days a week, 2 hours a day for 3 years, dressing up as Spider-Man, Iron Man.
Oh, you was in suits?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's Superman. You might be on ATL Scoop somewhere. It's Superman on the side of the road.
It was you that was doing that.
Yeah, that was before even ATL Scoop even came out. But just being out there listening to motivational speaking, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, David Goggins, just staying in tune.
I love those three.
Yeah,
by the way.
David
I love
Goggins
those three.
The boats and the logs.
Oh, you already know, man.
How bad do you want it? Yeah.
How bad? That's the thing about it. Like, how bad do you want it? So I'm like, okay, I stand on the side of this road. Okay, people might look at me and be like, oh, this dude crazy. And then after I keep doing it in 2 or 3 years, you're like, oh, this man dead ass serious. He trying to make something happen. And then when you get that phone call, hey, are you the guy on the side of the road? Yes, that's me. Oh, you want to come in for $500? Okay. Is it worth it? Yeah. So that was my thing, man. I used to love just standing on the side of the road, working out with my shirt off, and inspiring people to go to work. Like,
You laid that foundation for
I'm passing you on the road. I'm like, I need to go to the gym.
that's it.
This nigga
That's
doing
it.
pull-ups on the stop
Man,
sign.
No, but to touch on what you just said, like this wasn't even in notes or nothing. To touch on what you just said, me and him, we're from Texas and everything. I told my friends and everything when I moved out here, I had never really seen nothing like it. It was just so many people. Not so much in Atlanta, but more so in the Gwinnett area base. People are up and down the sidewalks, walking the dogs, running, just doing everything. So it just that motivated me. When we first moved out here, we didn't really know nobody in 2015, and all we had was, by the grace of God, Lifetime. Me and him was in Lifetime every day and working out and every day, like outside in the country club and everything, doing what we was doing too as well. So like that was real big.
Yeah.
Also, you've been training for about 7 years now?
I started training in 2010 at the YMCA.
Okay.
But having my own facility, it'll be 9 years this year in October.
All 9 years in Gwinnett?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same. Actually, I was in one suite in the same plaza. I was in that suite for about 6 years. And during COVID, my wife was doing facials and lashes and stuff like that. And she was like, you know what? I wish I was in your plaza. And she had too many of my ladies coming to my house. I couldn't cook breakfast. I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, I can't do nothing. So she ended up getting my unit, and I went down the plaza. So we ended up in the same plaza. But I've been in the same plaza for the last 9 years.
Oh, so you saying you and your wife, y'all work?
Yeah, we're in the same, like literally
Okay.
Now,
walking distance. I can see her on the other side.
Now I know she is watching us now, but you working so close to your spouse. How is that?
It's cool.
Over like a long period of time.
It's cool, man. That's my best friend, bro. That's my dog. That's my dog. We done been everywhere, man. She's the main reason why I'm so successful right now. Like I was talking to, man, get you a lady, anybody, whichever camera this is. I love it. Man,
It's so many of them.
I think you got camera 3.
We got this camera right here. Yeah. Hey, man, go get you a lady, man, and y'all build together, man, because that's the quickest way to success, is to get you one lady that's going to be down with you through your ups and your downs, and that's how you reach success, man. They said in the Bible, Proverbs, don't quote me, Proverbs 18:22.
Bringing out scriptures.
When a man finds a wife, he found his treasure, and then you have favor from the Lord. So I've been really deep into that quote, but she was everything. Me working close to her, I can go down and go get tissue paper. Like, she gonna have to make sure she got everything: tissue paper, paper towels,
CarMax,
whatever, gum, mints, whatever. So I can always go down the plaza, just run down the plaza, go pick it up. Or if I need to take her trash out, I need to sweep the floors, I need to fix something. I did all her renovations at her spot, so it was a little bit easier coming from the gym. going right over there doing the renovations and
Jack
the
of
whole
all
nine.
trades.
Oh yeah,
It's
jack
a
of all
real
trades,
team.
but in the same sense, man. Like I used to believe that you can, try to master all of them, but just find you one thing, bro. Find you one thing and just try to master that, and then move on to the next thing. Like I done had probably 8 to 10 different businesses, 18-wheeler, mobile detail, carrier service, after school program, t-shirt business. You name it, I tried it. You know what I mean? Construction business. Just trying different things, but I always find my love in fitness, man. Like none of that added up to me in there training with women all day. Like it's like I was trying to do construction at this time last year, and I found myself up under a sink, and I told my homeboy to cut the water on. I felt like I was about to drown under the sink.
Waterboarded himself.
And I'm like, man, I'll get my hair cut every week, man. And I got dust and stuff. I like my hair to be cut. And so to have dust and water all in my hair, I was like,
It's the different type of. It's like you
different grind,
the
man.
construction lifestyle. You a different
yeah,
type
my
of nigga.
hands all
Real
dry. I'm
rough.
like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like, nah, bro.
Blisters on your hand and stuff now.
Yeah, I'm used to just telling folks, hey, do this, 10 squats, 10 of these, 10 of that. So, but yeah, just stay focused, man. That's what it's all about. Just staying focused and staying locked in.
Also, want to ask you. You said your spouse is one of the most important decisions you're gonna make. What's one quality that you feel that a man and woman need to develop before they officially like tie the knot and become one and everything and get married?
I would say, and I tell these ladies all the time, I tell the ladies all the time, consistency. Consistency is key. Me and my wife talk every day since we met. There hasn't been one day that we have not talked. Mad or not mad, we talking every day. So just staying consistent, man, and learning how to grow to love that person for who they are. They're not gonna be the same people. I saw someone on the internet the other day, and it was sound like 5 different stages of love. So the first stage is honeymoon stage. Everybody like, oh, okay, girl, you can do whatever. We happy, we cool. And then the second stage is like getting more serious. Y'all move in together. Y'all may get married. The third stage is like y'all damn near come like roommates. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I'm kind of tired of you. You kind of tired of me. We just here. We just paying bills. And then the fourth stage is like getting to know each other even more. Like it's over. You're over the looks. You're over what that person can do for you. It's like, okay, let me love this person for who they are. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to change them. I'm just gonna love them for who they are. And then the fifth stage is like working together, man, fighting adversity together. Some come at y'all handled it together. But you're gonna go through those different 5 stages. A lot of people get dropped off at stage 3. When you're roommates and you're like, you know what? It just ain't working.
Learning to live together. Don't
Yeah,
really like
that's
living
different.
together.
My mama said put the towel right here. Well, my mama said, and my mama ain't wrong. So, you know what I mean? And you go your back and forth, man. So just learning how to live with each other. So I would say consistency, man. And learning how to listen to your partner. Listen to your partner. Your partner will tell you everything you want to know. Like my wife, she was tired a lot. And I'm listening to her, and she was telling me, hey, like washing the dishes, folding clothes, it's just a lot and you have to work. So now I'm like, okay, I'll do all that. Now you ain't really got to worry about it. The nights that you do it, it's cool. But most of the time, I'm going to try to cover it so that way you ain't got to think about it.
Teamwork.
Teamwork made the dream work, man. Just listen. A lot of people listen to respond, or listen to reply, like reacting. But learn how to respond, properly just take it in, take criticism, and, speak after they finish talking. Learn how to have a grown-up conversation and listen to your spouse. That's
Just be so mad not be so quick to get mad all the time. Actually just sit there. I feel like he talking to me right now. I'm over here.
I'm taking it down.
I'm really
10 years.
locked in 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to what you're saying. You was like, your wife is your best friend. Y'all really built that foundation. So it's really important to really get to know a person. Real deal. Like, let's do this slowly. Let's go through this slowly. Let's really get to learn each other and everything before I feel like I just be rushing into shit, but I just need to.
Yeah, just let it slide, man. Don't let nobody pressure you either, bro. Like, don't let nobody parents, don't let nobody friends pressure you into getting married and nothing like that. Like, we got married when we got married, and I feel like it was perfect time. If we'd have got married any time before that, I felt like it wouldn't have worked. Like, I said, I'm doing this one time only. Ain't no breakup.
Ain't no divorce.
Ain't no divorce. Ain't none of
Ain't no
that.
baby
You know
mama.
what we
Ain't
read?
none of that.
You know what we
Forever.
read?
Yeah.
It's important. It's really important for them 2-parent households too nowadays.
Yes.
And
Like
make
having
it
that
work.
male in the house, bro, is different. My son was trying to act out this morning, and he thought I was asleep. I was like, "Hey," he like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you better act right." Like I grew up in a single parent household. I don't know about everybody else, but I grew up in a single parent household, and it's different. And shout out to my mom, man, she did amazing. I didn't go with nothing, but she showed me so much, like hard work, consistency, determination. I ain't seen her miss too many days of job. Like she go to work every day. And it's actually set up now where she works at my son's daycare. Like sometimes me and my wife just sit back and be like, man, we so blessed. We live 2 miles away from our spots. We in the same plaza. My mom works at a daycare, so my mom get a chance to see my son every day.
You can make sure he not getting messed with.
That's
None of
it.
that weird.
The
daycare
whole
stuff.
nine,
covered,
man.
yeah.
Like
You know he good.
he going in there. She feeding him oatmeal. Soon as he's spoiled, he the most popular kid at his school, and he's 2 years old. So
That's a good sign.
yeah, he got that sauce, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Was you
just so
worried about
grateful.
that? Sorry. Was you worried about that, like having a kid? Was you worried like he wouldn't take after you and not have like the
I was,
sauce?
bro.
He said,
That's what he said. Like, he said the sauce. Like, what if he didn't get it?
Nah, I wasn't really worried because they gonna see as they gonna do what they see. You know what I mean? If I tie my shoe, he gonna tie his shoe. If I take my shirt off, he gonna take his shirt off. So he learned from me. So that's why I gotta be an example. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so key for fathers to be in kids' life because you they superhero. Like I got the best compliment the other day, and it made me work out so hard. I came out, I had just worked out, and I put a tank top on out the shower. And my son looked at me, he was like, "Wow." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Oh yeah. Because you want to be look at all the superheroes. You don't know no superhero that's out of shape.
Flash,
Flash?
skinny,
Oh,
nerd.
but yeah, but it's like muscles.
Muscles.
They want muscles.
Mr.
You know what I mean?
I know he's talking about like everything on
Nah, I
TV.
had to be- I had to be-
Yeah. But you want your child to look at you as a role model. You know what I mean? So I do everything I can to make sure I'm putting out that perspective for him to see and for him to know, like, hey, bro, you know you the man, right? And that self-confidence comes from in the house. You know what I mean? Self-talks. What you say to your kids mean a lot.
It sticks with them.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at a young age.
I was just
It
gonna
really
say that,
sticks
yeah.
with 'em.
In the early age, they soaking everything up like a sponge from you at an early age. So I know him seeing you get up, putting the work in and everything. Like,
Yeah.
That's only setting the
you gotta set
foundation
him
for
up for
him.
success.
He being a protector too. He looking at you. He like, all right, you at school. He like, I'm finna go get my dad. You know, that's important too.
Yeah, he opened the door for ladies. He see me conduct the class, 40 people in the class, but he's like, I want the mic. I want to have a mic on.
Oh, you
Dad."
bring your son up there to the gym with you when you be working? Oh,
He's
that's
all-
dope.
he's
Yeah,
all
that's what's
in.
up. That's what's up. Yeah.
So all the ladies know him. He sit at the front desk. He wave. You know, I do a handshake. You know, I do pound. You know, I do high five. I'm just showing him how to greet people, man. You know, you never know what somebody going through. If you just walking, like, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Yeah.
Like, damn, ain't nobody even asked me that today. You know what I mean? You can change somebody's whole perspective on their day based on just asking them a question and being nice to them. I go to restaurants, I go to grocery store, and I'm talking to people, man. Like, just having a conversation with the clerk that's helping you out. Because I'm so grateful that they can bag my grocery. I'm grateful to be there to give them the money to be able to get it. I remember having to check the account, like, I got $12. All right, $12.
I gotta scan something and something gotta
Man,
come
what?
with me.
Yeah.
Hey, for real, I might have to go to the self-checkout and get a second opinion.
You feel me? Refinance some cereal and refinance.
Hey, for real.
What's one of the traits you want your son to pick up from you the most? Like you want to stick with him the most?
Being disciplined enough to just stick through. Like, I learned a lot of things. Like, I was on this sorry basketball team around about 10 years old. They was sorry. Well, we was sorry. I was on the team. And I wanted to quit.
Y'all sorry. Y'all sorry.
He the starting point guard.
Yeah, but I wanted to quit that so bad. I wanted to quit. My mom was like, no, whatever you start, you're going to finish it. And from that day forward, I never, like, gave out of nothing. Like, no matter how hard it got. That's why marriage is going to be good for me, because even though it may get hard, I got to stick through it.
Got to.
I gotta just, you gotta stick through it to see what's on the other side, man. So being disciplined enough to stick with it, even when you don't see it working, it's still working. It's always gonna keep working. Everything works in the power for you. So him just staying disciplined, man. He has to stay disciplined, have a work ethic. I see him doing something now, and I'm just like, okay, you gotta live by whatever you doing. You standing up on the side of that sofa, you gotta hold yourself accountable if you fall off that sofa.
And hit your head.
Yeah.
Don't cry to me.
Ain't nobody gonna come pick you up. No,
That's it, man. So just teaching her how to be tough, man. And also be loving as a dad. Being present. That's my number one thing, man. Being a present dad, not a present dad.
Oh, that's a quote now. Let it go over your head.
Presence dad, not a present dad.
I'm gonna say run it back.
Being present dad,
Being
not a
presence,
present
the
dad.
presence you hear.
Yeah, being present,
not
man.
giving
You may
present.
not have everything that you want to give to your child, but you there. You know, being present. That's what it's all. That's all that matters. Not just, oh, I'm gonna just get him whatever he want. Like that's not real parenting, man.
There's no foundation in that.
No. Being
be the
present
bad
is
kids.
key. Yeah. Oh, them the worst kids. You just getting what they want.
Yeah, just
We ain't playing that.
show them up and everything.
Yeah. No.
How did you? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, how did you learn? Because you know we young and all, and I'm like, you was talking about did we want any kids and stuff? I'm like, this is your first kid, right?
Yep.
So how did you go about learning all of the stuff to take care of your son, like the proper way, the best way that you feel like me, you know, like the little stuff that I wouldn't know as like a first father, like, all right, dang, I didn't put his diaper on backwards. You feel me? Like little stuff like that. Like what do you feel like was some trials?
First of all, I feel like they should give you more training in the hospital.
Was you nervous?
I was.
More training
But I
in
knew
the
I was gonna have a boy, and they give you 3 days of training in the hospital. I don't think that's enough.
3 days.
That's nothing.
For 18 years of
For a whole life.
you feel me? Like
But it was cool, man. You learn on the go. The first 6 months, I was able to stay at home with him. So my wife would work certain different hours. We would switch our hours out, and I just learned on the go, man. And everything I didn't have growing up from my dad, I said, you know what? This taught me how to be a better dad than anything, because now I know what I want to give my son based on what I did not have. And that's how I just handled it, man. And giving him what I would want. I would want my dad to come home and play with me. When I walk in the house, my son literally, Daddy! He runs from the sofa all the way to the front door and give me a hug. And that's the best feeling in the world. So that's why I did it. I was like, man, I just want to feel that feeling. I never was able to, run up to my dad and say, hey, Daddy, you home. So to get that from my son, it's everything. It's everything.
To speak. Oh, you was going to say something?
I just wanted to ask him, like, speaking on your dad and everything, you said shout out to Mardukes and everything. Did you ever have resentment towards your dad growing up and everything, and then now being a father and having a boy and everything, like how you view that situation?
I did, man. I was like, why you don't want me? Like I'm a good child, man. I play sports and the whole nine, and I never really understood it. But now, like me and my dad, we have the best relationship. Like our relationship may not be what other people want our relationship to be, but we have a great relationship together, and we have a lot of things in common. Even though I didn't grow up with him, we so similar in a whole bunch of different ways, man. You would never, if me and my dad was in here right now, you wouldn't know that we didn't grow up together.
DNA crazy.
It's crazy, man. But I did have that at first, and then I had to grow up. You know what I mean? Like I can't blame my dad and my mom for not wanting to be together or whatever. I have nothing to do with that. Now all I can do is build a relationship with him based on our foundation. Mm-hmm. So it did take some growing up. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you got to be grown, man. He can be a better granddad to your son than he was a dad to you. Mm-hmm. And you got to give him that opportunity. So that was a big growing up stage.
Yeah.
Putting that behind you.
Yeah, you got to, man. You
Can't hold it in your heart.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Yeah, he don't seem like he's a resentful person. It seemed like he had the cards he was dealt with in life, and you went with it, and that's how you went about life. But you don't put that on you, and you're not like that with your son and everything. And you, like you said, that presence is involved with you and your son and his life, and that's real big. Because in today's day, like I feel like kids with their parents, like everybody just be giving their kid the iPad and they just be passing them off and everything. They be so stuck on the like little iPad and everything. But if you really play with the kid, hey, like let's go outside, like. And I know you got a busy schedule. You saying you starting at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like that's early. You still making that time for him, so I know that really, it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Yeah, that looked like I forgot who it was. I was listening to, and it was just saying like giving that idle time to your kids. So normally I try to give them at least 30 minutes of just focused time on him. No phone, no nothing. Just try to just stay focused on him. Whatever he want me to do, whatever room he want to drag me into, you want to play cards. You want to set up in your food stand and sell me pizza and tacos. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Like, just giving them that attention, man, because they're not going to be that small forever. And every day he's getting bigger and bigger. He's learning more. And it's fun being a dad, bro. Like, it's a journey. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
It's so random. It's like the kids be so random and fun.
Yeah, they do. They do. But see, my son wasn't that random. Like it was real planned. It was very planned.
No, I mean not the kid. I mean like their behavior. Their behavior.
Nah, sometimes it is like very random, but like we was just like, man, we're gonna get pregnant this day, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that. But it is random every day. You don't know what you're gonna get out of him. Right before we came, he was yelling and screaming. 2 minutes later, he was asleep.
Right.
I'm like, bro, come on, man, you sleep? Thought you was a big boy.
It's only 7.
Yeah.
Being a black man in America and raising a black son, like how do you go about that? Like, do you fear for him? Like when he does grow up and when he is out doing his own thing, like how do you prepare yourself for that?
I don't have any fears. I think I'm gonna instill a lot into him, how to handle yourself when the police come to, because a lot of the situations could be avoided based on how you present yourself. You know, even with me being an adult, I like books. And if a police officer walk up to your door and you got a book on your front seat, they gonna handle you a little bit different. That's just a key. So it's just about how you handle yourself. And I'm gonna do my best to show him how to handle himself in certain situations. I want him to have confidence though. Have as much confidence as he could possibly have, because that's what the end all be all. Like if you want to do anything in life, you have to have enough confidence. And that's where it starts from. That's the foundation to taking your life to the next level, is to having confidence inside of yourself to say, hey, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And that's what gives you more and more confidence. So as long as he got confidence, he can do anything he want to do in life.
You ever felt any adversity with like the police or any type of just being black in America? Have you ever felt any adversity growing up, that you felt like you was at a disadvantage?
Black entrepreneur as well.
And a black entrepreneur starting your own business.
Yeah.
No, I never really had a lot of run-ins with the police. I grew up and we had like a scared beyond straight almost. And once I went on that trip, I said, you know what? I ain't got to go to jail. Like, I'm probably one of the people out of my neighborhood never been to jail before. And that's a blessing. I ain't got no time for it. So whenever I come in contact with the police or anything like that, I show the utmost respect. You know what I mean? Like, hands up, the whole night. You don't know, and you don't know what that person had to go through that day. You don't know if he just pulled up on somebody and somebody tried to shoot his lights out. You know what I mean? So that's why he might have his hand on his gun. But if you be respectful, and that's what I learned from my mom. She taught me to be respectful to anybody. I give you respect, you give me respect, and then when you disrespect me, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
Then I can handle it a different way. But adversity from the police, no. Like when I used to stand on the side of the road, I used to be kind of scared because I got my shirt off and I'm hanging out on the side of the road and I'm thinking like the police gonna come mess with me. But more than anything, they would bring me some water. They would give me more encouraging words. They would stop by my shop. But I was in Iron Man suit and I was down by the school, predominantly white school. And they did call the police on me. And I'm like, I see the lights. I'm like, man, whatever. Man, I got out. The dude got out the car. We sat there and had a conversation for 30 minutes. Me and the police officer. Like, we was cool. We was just having a regular. He was like, oh, man, yeah, man, I ain't worried about that call, man. I took the mask off. He was like, yeah, you be out down on Abbott's Bridge? I'm like, yeah, that's me. But just having the utmost respect for people, man. Give people respect.
It's a job at the end of the day. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't hate you because of your job. It is a few bad apples we done seen, you feel me, some situations where they go over. You feel me? But that's not all of you.
Nah, you
feel me?
can't. You
I'm not
can't.
gonna-
You can't look at it like that, man. Like, if you categorize everybody in the same sense, then you do yourself a disservice.
It's different people.
Like, that's why even when I tell with ladies, when ladies say men ain't shit or not, you can't say that, because if you say men ain't shit, you gonna get every man that ain't shit. If you say these girls ain't, you know what I mean, you gonna get whatever energy you put out. You know what I mean? You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So you have to keep that in mind. Like, you say, all police officers are bad, you gonna get every bad police officer. When I get police officer, I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing today, man? Like, man, you know you was speeding, right? What? Man, my fault, man. I was trying to get to the jail. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let me run your license and everything come back clear. All right, man, you have a nice day. Then next day I see a police officer, I might buy him lunch. Just a random police officer. Just because you just be grateful, man. I'm grateful. That's, if anything, if you get anything from this interview, man, be grateful for where you are and what you got.
Because at any moment, it could be gone.
Any moment, man. And what do you want to be remembered by? That's one thing that I always say. Like, what do you want to be remembered by? And so just put out good energy. That's all it's all about. Put out good energy gonna flow back.
Can't be a negative person, mad all the time. Well, you know the Bible say anger has no place in righteousness. So it's like you can't really move around all day. You all mad and angry. It's gonna mess with. It's really gonna manifest itself throughout your day.
Yeah.
You gonna pop a tire. You didn't spill your drink. You didn't all because you mad and rushing.
I don't rush nowhere, man. I
had to learn
real
that.
low key. Don't
I
rush.
had to learn that.
Rush for what?
My first car. This car, ask him. We listen to R&B. We chilling. We cruising.
And that you influenced by what you listening to too.
I'm telling you, got that YB going.
Yeah.
You going a little faster. You got that Keith Sweat.
Yeah, you gotta, and then you start valuing life. Once you start valuing life a little bit more, then you start slowing up. You be like, you know what? I can't live forever. Like, I got homeboys, I got little cousins that they done passed away. You know, living a little bit too fast. And I don't want to live fast. I want to be here for a long time. Not just a good time, a long time.
In a long time.
Yeah, so that's the key to it, man. Y'all young, y'all keep going. We young, shit. Just keep going. Like, every day, just keep getting better at something. Every day you can keep getting better and better. 365 days, you can got 365% better. Just focus your intentions, man. Focus your intentions on whatever it is that you want to make happen.
Definitely. On another note, I want to ask you too. With you being in the influencer space and everything, we've been seeing more and more, like on IG, TikTok, and everything. You starting to see more and more so-called fitness influencers just coming out the wazoo, and I feel like they really trying to push something or push product, push workouts and everything, and people don't really see results and everything. How do you feel about people that's really trying to push these workout videos and don't really have a passion for it? For you, how you say, for you to be on the side of the road in the costume and everything, that's passion right there. You sleeping in the gym, that's passion, like outside of what you trying to do and everything.
Not even just passion.
I would just say, man, like, the people who pushing the videos, it's just more encouragement for other people to do it. I really can't speak on their behalf, but everybody's overall goal is to help people become more healthier. The only thing that I have a problem with is people trying to take the cheat route. Like, the people trying to take the cheat route, what's the semaglutide?
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I was on this.
Don't get me started on this podcast about that Ozempic, man.
The people cutting corners.
Yeah, man. And you never get far, man, because it never fixes the underlying problem that you have, insecurity problems. Discipline. Accountability. Like, you can get all the surgery, you can take all the pills or whatever, but when you walk in that gym and you know people are not really putting in that work, and you put in that work to get what you got, then you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel insecure. So I suggest, man, if you don't have diabetes, get off that Ozempic, man, and let
Don't got diabetes.
let
Don't
the
have
people
diabetes, get off Ozempic, man.
What? Unless you want that droopy skin. Don't come to me after you done lost 19 pounds in a week and tell my Sanchez, can you help? I cannot help y'all. I can't help, but come on, man, just come see me first. $1,000 a month, I got something for you.
$1,000
That's how much
a
it
month.
costs for the Ozempic?
With no insurance, they have knockoff brands also. for like $200 and some a shot, something like that.
A shot is crazy.
Yeah, or like a month supply. I don't know because I don't do it.
I don't know what that stuff is, like, specifically, I don't know what it is. But anytime a product like that come out, you feel me, I'm like, what are the side effects?
A lot.
Like, I know it's a whole list of them. You can't drop weight like that.
Nah, what it does is it decreases your appetite and try to control your insulin levels and things of that nature.
That can't be.
Because that's what a lot of people have a problem with. That's why I was gonna go live tonight and talk about why a lot of people feel sluggish on Mondays. People feel sluggish on Mondays because they spike their insulin level all throughout the weekend by having drinks, by having candy, by having pizza, American Deli, all that. It spikes your insulin.
We just had American Deli. They just had American Deli before we came in here.
We just had American Deli for you. That's But a lot of that rice and stuff like that, those fries, it spikes your insulin level, and it has a lot to do with your mood. So sometimes you can be on a high, and then you be like, damn, I'm tired, man. I feel lazy. It's because your insulin level's going up and down, and then Monday come, and then you're trying to get yourself together. Like candy, and I love candy. Like I can take some candy now, right now. But just trying to control those insulin levels, that's the key to losing weight.
So the Ozempic, does that lower the blood sugar? As what I was reading about and everything, it lowers the blood sugar and everything.
But it don't help if you still popping a whole Sprite with 65 grams of sugar in it. Like
I see you talking about like the balance of working out and diet. So like, can you talk a little bit about that? Like how like you can't go in the gym every day and not eat good and expect to get results, and vice versa.
Yep. So a lot of people think they can outwork a bad diet. You can't outwork a bad diet. You have to eat right. It makes everything easier, man. A lot of people say, I want to lose weight and become healthy. You got to become healthy in order to lose weight. Like the input is being healthy. The output is you losing weight. So just having the right foods, man. A lot of these protein bars, they have a lot of sugar in it. They like the marketing terms, low calories, no sugar, what does that say? Protein in it.
No preservatives.
No preservatives. A whole bunch of little marketing techniques. But on the back of it, it still got 7 to 15 grams of sugar in it. And that's what's going to spike your insulin level. Every time you spike your insulin level, you're telling your body to store this fat for a later use. And that's why you got belly fat, fat around the liver, and the fructose and glucose that can only be processed through the liver. And so that's why you have belly fat. And a lot of those sugars, a lot of those starches have fructose and glucose in them. So that's what's gonna get you that belly.
Yeah, eating them ways and everything. I feel like the bad diet is one of the worst things I had to really learn from. But you see it more and more. I feel like the people that are getting these type of procedures done, like the lipo and these BBLs. You see people like Anthony Anderson, and you got Bandman Kevo. He telling people, all type of people.
What does Bandman Kevo have, bro?
He got
the liposuction. Who else was it? Benzino or somebody? Like, bro, all
The
these
man got
French
fake
Montana.
abs.
Like, I feel like those are the people who not disciplined in their diet is going to get there. They know they on the move. So
They cutting corners.
they're cutting corners but they main excuse, I'm busy, I'm traveling, I'm working all the time. But it's like, you gotta find time for it.
Yeah,
and
man.
at least eat right if you can't find time to work out.
Yeah, man, that you never get far, man. You don't have enough confidence. Like, if you take a shortcut and then you stand next to somebody else who didn't take a shortcut, you probably gonna put your shirt on. You be like, nah, I don't feel right with these abs. You know, like I see people getting surgery and then they got a small waist, but they got big arms. There's no way you got abs and you have droopy skin right here.
Proof's in the pudding.
That's it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, man, whatever floats your boat, float your boat. And shit,
It's your body, man.
it is what it is. However you want to do it. If you want to take the cheat route, do it. But it's all about maintaining that. If you got to do it, do it. But if you don't, man, just get in the gym and just build the confidence enough. Everybody got abs. Everybody got muscles. You just got to lose that belly fat. You got to lose that fat. And just stay consistent, man. You're not going to get in shape overnight. It's a consistent thing. It's a consistent grind. Every day you got to just, okay, I'm going to get stronger. The first day you go in the gym and do 1 push-up, it may be hard. It's going to hurt. And then the next day you do 2 push-ups. 3 push-ups, 4 push-ups, and you gradually get stronger as the day go on, as the weeks go on, as the months go on. But day one, you're not gonna be able to do everything you just seen somebody on Instagram do. That's what business. That's what a podcast. That's what wealth. That's what relationships.
Take work.
Yeah, it take work. Even being in a relationship for 10 years, that take work.
Not easy.
No, it's not easy. Just find different ways to love your spouse, man. Like, find the biggest thing with me and my spouse, me and my wife. I just find out different ways to just love on her even more. Just how can I be the best husband I can be?
Growing in love.
It's the little things that matter too.
Yeah, writing her a note. Like, she come home from work sometimes. I wrote on a sticky note, "Hey, babe, I love you the most amazing ever." Have her panties put out, her shirt, whatever she's going to go sleep in. And just put that little note right there. It's the small things, man. It's the small things that count. And you got to figure out your partner's love language. What is it going to be that makes them smile? Like, she know I like affirmations. She be like, "Oh, you doing amazing, boom, boom." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, they can't tell me shit tomorrow. I'm killing them." Killing. My wife said I look good.
Yeah.
My son liked the way I look. So, and just with relationships, man, keep everything in-house. Don't go to the internet with your relationship.
That's the biggest thing.
Bro, come on.
Nowadays, everybody be getting mad.
Bro,
they get mad at you. They broadcast stuff on IG,
You gonna end up like
broadcast
Will
our
Smith.
business, your family business. Like, you can't do
But that's
that.
when you reacting versus responding. And that's a big difference. Sometimes you got a second, sometimes you got a minute, sometimes you got a year, sometimes you got a month to properly respond. But a lot of people react. If I hit you, you're going to hit me. But if you properly be able to respond and say, "You know what? Why did dude hit me for?" Like, respond versus just reacting. And it takes a lot of mental work to be able to properly respond to different things that are happening to you in life and being able to, like, just separate it. Like, meditation is very good. Like, if you ever get into it with your lady, or you get into it with somebody, or you're going through a situation, meditation is very good because you get a chance to get in line with your thoughts and separate yourself. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom to sit there and be like, "You know what? Okay, I could have handled this a little bit different." But if you can get to it before you hit rock bottom, that'd be perfect too.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Because I don't like that you be so caught up in the moment, you be so overwhelmed with emotion in the moment. Then when that feeling goes away, you take time to sit back and be like, "I could have handled it different and everything." But I don't even want to get to that point.
The hindsight.
I want to be able to, all right, this just happened. Let me see what's going on, and then decipher and choose what I want to do from that point.
Yeah, most times if I get in a situation, if I can walk away, boy, it's a wrap. I'm gone. Boy, let me go get my glasses out the car. I'm gonna be back. I get to the car, I'm driving off. I ain't gonna get to tussling and doing all that. I don't even argue with my wife. I ain't argue with nobody. You can't get me that upset to be arguing with you, because you gonna believe what you believe and I believe what I believe. I'm not 100% right about everything, but I'm damn sure not 100% wrong about everything. So that's how I live my life. So I ain't got to argue with nobody.
You can't give your energy to certain things too. Your energy is big.
Yes. Especially when you're trying to motivate ladies every day.
I was just finna say that you got to interact with so many different people. You got to be the voice. You got to be the motivator. They come in and looking at you, and it's like, in your line of work, like, even if you are having a bad day, you really can't damn near have a bad day, because you got to motivate somebody else. You got to pick them up and motivate them.
And there's no such thing as a bad day, man. You may have a bad situation that happened that day, but it's no bad days, man. Every day on this earth is a good day.
No bad days. That's a quote. My brother literally got that tatted. I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, it's no bad days, man. Like, it's all about what you put your mind to, man. Like, it's no bad days. You may have moments in your day where you felt like it was bad, but it was basically there to mold you or show you something that you didn't see at first.
God's time is perfect.
So you a firm believer in everything happens for a reason?
Everything, every single thing. This podcast happened for a reason.
The dominoes.
And at the time period that it happened, everything happens for a reason. Don't think that it's just something randomly happen. Success doesn't randomly happen. It happens after you put in a certain amount of work. When you constantly keep working on your craft, keep being on your craft. How can I get better? How can I get better? What's the best version of yourself? Like, really looking deep inside of yourself, man. That's what I'm on this year. Like, challenging myself to be the most disciplined I've ever been in my life. And that's when you get the things that you want out of life.
Kind of just answer my question. I was just going to ask you, as you motivate all these people, who Like, how do you find motivation for yourself? But you kind of low key just answered it.
Looking at my family, man. Looking at my wife. Looking at my son. Looking at my mom every day. Seeing how many people I motivate, inspire, and encourage every day. Going on Instagram. Like if I don't go, like if it was up to me, I wouldn't have no social media platform. But I know how big of an impact I am to the community, so that's why I go in there and I motivate, encourage, and try to inform people about the things that are going on in life, so that everybody can live better. But I get my motivation based looking at my mom, looking at my wife, looking at my son, and looking at me, and knowing that it's more to me. Yeah, this ain't the full version of me. Mm-hmm. It's still more to me, more for me to learn, more for me to do, more people for me to impact.
That's good. Especially like, because they say like after 25, you know, like you start regressing, but you're making an active effort to like keep going up. But I did want to spin back. You was talking about the food. You was talking about like the false advertising and like the food and like how they really be lying to us on all the boxes, the nutrition facts and all that type of stuff. How do you feel that the whole government is like trying to push this bad food on people, and you work in a industry to try to make people healthy?
Sickness is a business. That's how I feel. You go to the hospital, you healthy, they can't do anything for you. So they want you to eat these bad foods. They want you to be misinformed. But like I said earlier, we got to stop being entertained and start being educated. Because the same people that are entertaining us are getting educated on how to entertain us with all the different foods. A sneaker a day. Oh, you feeling bad? Oh, eat a sneaker. Yeah, it's going to get you hyped for the moment, but that's 46, 45 grams of sugar in your system.
You know all the grams off top.
Yeah, I'm looking now. I'm actually looking at them.
Grams.
I've been listening to him. He been labeling
grams.
I saw when you did the informational
food.
video on the Coke too. Yeah, show how many grams of sugar is on your Instagram page. You was just like making the choice and decision like this.
Because folks be like, "Oh, I ain't losing no weight because your ass drinking a shake, or you drinking the Coke every day." Mm-hmm. I only have one drink a day. Yeah, that one drink gonna keep you looking like you look. Mm. So it's just about making conscious decisions. Me personally, I love sugar, and it hurts my heart to look and be like, damn, no crackers got 60 grams of sugar in it. I'm gonna eat 2.
That's crazy. The serving size on there do be like 1.
Yeah, like 1.
60 in the pack.
So you really just got to look at it that way, man. Like, you know what I mean? You got to, it's delayed gratification. That's with anything. That's why I like fitness so much. It's delayed. The day one you go in the gym, you're not going to see 50 to 100 pounds of weight loss or whatever you're trying to get. It's the keep coming in, keep coming in, keep coming in. Body hurt. You don't want to go. If you only worked out when you want to work out, I'd be out of shape. I ain't want to go work out today. I said, I know I got this interview. So I can't go on the interview and talk my talk if I ain't work out.
Got to pump in.
It don't make sense. Yeah. I'll be on this interview. I'm like, hey, I wouldn't feel myself. Really, so I knew I had to go in and put in the work so that I can talk my talk. I can't literally, if I go on the internet and try to talk my talk without me working out, it don't work. I don't have much confidence.
I feel like that's why a lot of people don't work out. It's because it's not easy, and the results don't come quick. You in the gym for a month, you might still not see nothing. Mm-hmm. You really need like 2, 3, 4, 5 months.
It's a lifestyle.
Really...
It got to be a lifestyle, man. And a lot of people don't want to change, man. And when you change, there's 2 ways to change. Either you change your actions or you change your perspective. But if you change your actions without changing your perspective, it's not going to make sense to you. Why am I waking up this early? Why am I doing this? It's not working. But when you change your perspective, it changes your actions. So now you know why you're doing this and how it's going to work in your benefit. So I always try to change your perspective on how you look at it. Oh, why am I eating this salad so I can feel better? Yes, I'm not going to be as full as I am off of no 10-piece wing, but...
You flaming us. Hey, I feel like he was talking to me first half of the interview. Now he had Charles. Yeah.
10-piece.
But you know,
gotta go work that off.
You gotta go work it off. So if you know most people started eating wings Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. It's gonna get you one of these nights. These 4 nights from Thursday to Sunday, you gonna get some wings somewhere. It took everything I had not to get wings last night. But I will. I ain't that type of person just gonna be eating grass and and
Kale
vegetables.
and
I ain't
aloe
You
gonna
vera
have your
juice.
cheat
That
days.
ain't-
and
yeah,
everything
cheat
too.
day,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, for sure, for
Hey,
sure.
I will eat. I eat a Reese's cup.
He said one. Like they come in
Reese's cup. I will eat a
Singular.
When I say that, I mean like a pack. I eat the whole pack.
Oh, okay. That's what I
Like
see.
I have the same flaws as everybody else. Like I'm no different from nobody else. It's just my discipline's a little bit different. I know I had that Reese's, so I know I gotta go work out. But you're not gonna do what I do. If I had a Reese's and I say, you know what? If you get this Reese's, you gotta run 3 miles. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna look different at that Reese's. You're gonna be like, shit, them 2 minutes of me eating that Reese's, is it worth 30 minutes on the treadmill? Like
That's really how it is, though.
so you just gotta add it up, man. You gotta just add it up. And sometimes you can't add it up because if you add it up too much, you're not gonna wanna do it.
You at 8,000
Yeah.
8,000 miles. At the end of the day.
Exactly. Like being successful, man. You don't want to know what it's gonna really cost for you to be successful. You just want to do it. Because if I told you to be successful, if somebody would told me 9 years ago, you're gonna be homeless, you're gonna go without this, you're gonna go without that, you're gonna go without this. I've probably been like, shit, nah, I'm gonna just stay where I'm at. Like, so you don't want to know. Sometimes you just go through the process, and that's what's gonna mold you into the figure that you need to become.
That's a perspective thing too. Because if you knew, your perspective would be a little different. It's like, dang, I'm gonna be homeless, I'm gonna be da. But like now at the end, you like, I'm thankful for
It made me tougher. I can be tough now because I could have gave up. I could have gave up when I was 10 years old on the basketball team, but that would have made me give up when I was homeless. But then that would have made me give up when I have hard times in my marriage. And you just keep running and you keep running and it becomes a cycle. You just running from this and running from that. Just face it.
I heard you.
Go ahead, bro.
I heard you keep talking about this basketball team. What area you played? I mean, like what area you played?
I played in Dorville.
Dorville.
It was I forgot. It was Kentucky. They named everybody by college teams.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, man, I grew up playing football though, and that's why I learned a lot of my discipline from my coaches. They acted as father figures. They'll come pick us up out the neighborhood and take us to football practice and just show us around. You know what I mean? Like just being exposed. And I think that's the biggest thing what a lot of people know. A lot of people not exposed to the better things in life. Like me going to 4 different colleges, it exposed me to a lot. Went to a school in Alabama. I went there first semester. Second semester, I went to Tennessee State. Third semester, I went to Georgia Perimeter. Graduated from there. And then the fourth school I went to was Middle Tennessee State University. And I played ball there. But just having faith, man. Going up to, just talk about a faith story. Going up to Tennessee State, nobody knew I wasn't accepted into the school. Nobody knew but me. But I had all my paperwork. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just drive up here. And I feel like if I get up here with all my paperwork, I'll get accepted into the school. And I went up there and I got accepted.
That's faith.
It was faith, man. My mom didn't know. Nobody knew. I didn't want nobody. And sometimes you got to keep your dreams and goals to yourself because you don't want people to try to talk you out of it. My mom probably would have talked me out of it. Somebody else probably would have talked, you ain't accepted yet? But I was just like,
Why you gonna drive up there?
Yeah, I'm just driving. My whole car just wiggling. You know, the first time you go to college, you know, everybody got you got a refrigerator, you got this, you got fans, you got, they sending your food stamp, they sending your whole nine.
Your hubcap finna come off.
Yeah, I'm just driving up the 18-wheeler, just passing by. I'm like, and then I got up there, showed them the information, and I was just so confident in getting accepted into the school. I got accepted in. And that just showed me that anything I want, I can have it. I just gotta go after it. So
Is
I'm just coming out there, bro.
is I know your shop is in Gwinnett, and you know you was talking about you playing like sports at 10. You know Gwinnett County though is like really advanced in terms of like sports, basketball, track, all that type of stuff. Is athletes ever a space you wanted to get into? Because you know they all like right around you.
I actually started off with sports. I had high school football players that I started off with, but they're so inconsistent because they got football season, they got basketball season, and all that. I actually was working with Grayson High School basketball team this year, but it's so wishy-washy because you got them for a certain amount of season. I was like, I want to work with everyday people. I want the money to keep coming. I want residual income to keep coming, not just for 3 months. I will tap back into it. Actually, for my son, we're gonna start practice August of this year. So I have like 13 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and we just gonna start practicing. And I told all the parents, like, they got free training with me all the way up through college. Like, if they start with me early, under 5, they can train with my son.
Dion.
Team. Man, what?
Little Dion Sanders over there. Oh God, you better have somebody go to the league.
I got about 13 kids under the age of 3 years old, and all of them like, okay, we're gonna start off in soccer, we're gonna play baseball, we're gonna do swimming, we're gonna do every sport, and then we're gonna pick a certain amount of sports, and we just go after that.
That's what's up, bro.
We bring our whole team though. Like,
Gotta keep them well rounded.
You gotta
too.
keep these kids active nowadays, bro.
Got to.
My nephew.
My bad. I want to ask you though, outside of like everything we've been talking about, just some like personal stuff. Like, what does your free time consist of? Like with the family, do you and the wife travel? Y'all, what do you do in the free time when you're not just so busy and consumed by your busy schedule? Like, how do you decompress and spend your vacation time? Do you get up and go somewhere or something?
We will vacation. Right now we in grind mode. Because we have another child, so kids take money. So you gotta make sure you have.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, they ain't here yet. Thank you though.
Oh. I thought you were
No.
Congratulations.
It's all planned, but
Planning for it's important though.
Yeah,
I like to read, bro. I like to read and chill. I like working out. I like spending time with my wife. I watch funny movies. Watch stand-up comedy. One of my goals this year for my birthday, I'm gonna do a 5-minute stand-up comedy at a comedy theater somewhere.
You can't get booed.
I'm not. If I get booed, I'm gonna go down in the crowd. It's a wrap.
Steven Jackson.
I'm going out to the crowd. I'm talking about the crowd.
Yeah, you got to go to the crowd once they start booing. You got to start getting.
But I feel like I can go out there and because I'm normally talking to women all day. I got the showroom
That's a tough
flow.
crowd.
That's a tough crowd. But I got enough stories from the gym. It'd be a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening in the gym. So I just use a whole bunch of those storylines.
What's the crazy story from the gym? You know you gotta tell us now.
What happened
One quick story time from the gym.
I was helping this lady up, and it had to be like 14, 15 people in the class. And I was helping this one lady up, and you laying down on the ground. When I pull you up, your stomach and all that go together. And she farted like super loud. Oh. And everybody just bust out laughing, man. It was just like my gym is
shame.
She was, but in the same sense, everybody like super cool. If I farted doing the exercise shit, I want y'all to laugh too. If I fall, I want y'all to laugh. Because I'm going to laugh. That's me. My first reaction is to laugh, then help.
Can't take it too serious.
Yeah, hell nah. But everybody was cool, man. But,
said
you let a little couple of slides. I'm supposed to be foreign. They think I don't know, but I know.
Same thing. They be doing lunges, it's a little aroma. You like, she thought she crop dusted me.
They think it's we in the dark. It's like... I'm like, let's go
It's in the dark.
Because I do glow in the dark glasses and stuff like that.
I was gonna say
that's the worst. It's dark and you don't know where it's coming from.
you just Casper.
You like, I think that's my left side. I think that's my left side.
Pause said, who just?
Come on, y'all. A proper door open. They be like, oh, yeah. But it be a whole bunch of different shit, man. Just, I love my job. I love going in every day. 5 in the morning. I got a nice group. Consistent group at 5 o'clock in the morning. Every day they come in.
I just want to ask you, is it just you in the gym? You got a team with you? Like people
me
helping?
and my co-trainer, Dunn Christie. She
Okay.
teaches some classes also, but just me and her.
Got you.
Started off with me and my brother. He's doing trucks now, but just me and her. But it's just been a grind, bro. Just like every day I'm learning, trying to grow, just keep growing. Taking my stuff to YouTube a little bit more. Being able to help more people around the world. Because I was just so tight now. I'm like, man, if they ain't even going there, I can't mess with them. But now I'm like, man, I need people all over the world to help.
That YouTube space, I seen that YouTube.
YouTube, man, like Instagram, like over the last 6 or 7 days, I gained between like 500 to 700 new followers. That's just posting content. Content is key now.
Staying in their face.
I'm about to
Standing
say,
in the face.
being in the gym.
Yeah, and posting like relatable stuff. That's what I'm learning. I'm like, okay, everybody done drunk Coca-Cola. Let me show you how many grams of sugar in it. Okay. Show you. And then next, just covering topics that people want to talk about. And one of my new topics, these overweight vegans, man.
Thank you. I thought it was just me. Oh my God.
He found all in one cancer. We better get cancer.
It's gonna be a slutty vegan line outside.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, that, man, I get on phone with people and they like, oh yeah, I'm vegan, I'm picky. I'm like, how much you weigh? And they tell me how much they weigh, and I'm
240.
like, How you not that picky?
You on the phone like Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, man. Like, nah, it'd be crazy though. The amount of vegans that are overweight now. Just because you vegan don't mean you in shape, or just because you don't eat animal products. Shit, cookies, vegetarian. Ice cream, depending on what yogurt. You know what I mean? Like, you could be eating a whole bunch of rice, a whole bunch of fries, but you talking about you a vegetarian.
As long as it's moderation.
Yeah, man. So all my vegans out there, I still love y'all, but man, y'all are becoming very obese, man.
Cut the act out, man. That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying, man.
Cut it, man.
Y'all eating lettuce, y'all still gotta get in the gym. That's
Hey,
what
you
he's
still gotta
saying.
get in the gym, man. Just because you say you vegan don't mean that you in shape, man.
Man, we appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate
I
y'all.
want to ask him one last question. If it wasn't for fitness, where would you see yourself?
If it wasn't for fitness, I like my camera now, man. I like using my camera now. Videoing the ladies, just capturing different shots. What would I do?
Videographer, photographer, or what?
I don't know, because it ain't no reoccurring. I like reoccurring money. If I wasn't doing fitness, I like comedy too, though, man.
Comedy.
I like comedy. I'm gonna do that stand up comedy, see how it go. It gonna go good, but it might be a new career.
All right, we take off. We gonna need the invite. We gonna pull up.
I got to, man. I'm gonna invite everybody. I'm gonna invite everybody.
ALLN1, we keep it real though. So if it's not good, we gonna be booing too.
Oh yeah, don't come acting like you don't want to smile on us.
He gonna get on you.
We gonna be there cheesing. Like.
Yeah, I'm headed to the first person that act like they don't want to smile. I'm on your ass.
You are the last question you always ask the guests is, what do you want to be remembered by? Like, what do you want everybody to remember you by to end off the show?
That's a good one. What I want to be remembered by? I want to be the most disciplined person you ever met, and very intelligent. Like I said, I love reading books and capturing information. I want my son to remember me by a person who is very intelligent. So I write down a lot of I do book reports, damn near, on books whenever I write, and that's gonna be my legacy I leave to him. So instead of him having to read all these different books, I got books with already the information that I would love to pass along.
A synopsis, like a little summary.
Yeah, so like if you at your job and they fire you, they can bring somebody else in and pick up where you left off, because there's a what's it called? There's a format on how they want you to do it. So if I can leave that format to my child, that's what I want to be remembered by. Like, very intelligent, and show my son that it was discipline. Saying, okay, this man ran at 2:45 in the morning on April 13th, 2020. You know, I want that type of stuff. So I do date and time whenever I write in my journal, so that I can look back and be like, damn, boy, what was you on? And go back and just try to remember that time. So that's what I want to be remembered by, the most disciplined guy.
Most disciplined person.
Because the day you was yesterday is not the same dude you was today.
No.
So you go back and look at that journal, you like, dang, I really used to.
Yeah, and if you fall off track, man, you just got to get back on track. If you fall off for a week or fall off for 2 weeks, just get back on track. Just keep moving. Everybody fall off and get back on. It's just not falling off and staying off. So that's what I want to be remembered by. I want to give a big shout out to y'all, man. That was great interview, man.
We appreciate it.
If y'all saw how many camera these folks got in here, man, these folks are all the way with it, bro.
That's great.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate you coming on, man.
No, for real. Sanchez, thank you for coming on ALLN1. We really appreciate you coming on. It was a good episode.
You gave us a lot of gems, tools, relationships, health, wellness, finance. I don't even know how I'm going to make the title.
I'm gonna listen to the interview in the gym this week. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gotta get to it, man.
But episode, what is it, 28?
29.
Episode 29.
You
You
always
always
30,
That's
man.
it,
30 balls
episodes.
coming soon.
That's
We
what's
appreciate
up.
you coming out, bro.
We appreciate you coming out. We're going to have your IG name and everything in the video and everything. Y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all check these boys out, man. Check out all the interviews, man.
For real. Y'all check us
course.
out, man. We back at it.
We do something different today.
Yeah.
Yeah.